In this video, I'll show you how to create an event and sell shares on ChipMeUp. Once you've logged into the site, you can choose to create a normal event or a custom event. A normal event is something like the PokerStars Sunday Million or a World Series live event and will include most regular or large tournaments. A custom event would be anything from a cash game, a sit and go, a series of sit and goes, or a multi-table tournament. Click the Create Event link and you can start filling in the details. First, select the online poker site or live venue where the event will take place. I'm going to create an event on Full Tilt Poker today. All the tournaments for Full Tilt will now appear in the next drop down, and I'm going to choose the 750k. If the tournament I'd like is not in the list, I can add it using the Add Tournament link. As you can see, the entry cost, date and time zone have been automatically filled out for me, and now I can go and fill in the other details. I'm going to sell 50% of this event as shares. I'd like to offer 10 shares, so each individual share will be 5%. Next, we need to enter a price for each share. You can see that the calculated value of each share is $10.80, but at this time, shares need to be whole dollar amounts, so I'll charge $11. I can also set the maximum number of shares any one buyer can purchase. I'll make this 2. I can change the date and time if needed. As you can see, the fee for posting this event is $2, which is calculated based on the buy-in of the tournament. This would be deducted from my ChipMeUp balance. Next, I enter the tournament ID so my investors can easily find the tournament if they'd like to watch or check results. I can also include a description and enter email addresses of friends I'd like to invite to buy a share. I now need to set the payment methods by which buyers can transfer money to pay for their share. You can see that I accept ChipMeUp dollars and player transfers through Full Tilt Poker. If I wanted to add more payment methods, I would do that under Settings over here. Using ChipMeUp dollars is the easiest and safest way to buy and sell shares on ChipMeUp.com. Money is automatically transferred at the time of purchase, so there are no delays that can occur when you use player transfers through a poker site. If a buyer purchases a share using Full Tilt, they need to open the Full Tilt client and send me the money, and I would have to open up my Full Tilt client and verify that the money's been sent, and then I can set the share to be sold. Finally, I can set the payout structure. I'm going to leave this as normal, but there are a couple of other options that you can find out more about by clicking the More Info links. There are also a couple of extra options that you can choose if you'd like to promote your event. The first is to have my event highlighted in the events list, and the other option is to make it a premium event, which means it will be advertised up here and will help me sell more shares. Now I have completed all the details for my event, I can preview the pie chart to make sure it's as I expected it would be. And then I click Create. I'm now taken to the event details page where you can see a number of useful links across the top like cancel event, message buyers, etc. Further down the page, the event details are shown. There's a link to my profile which can be moused over, and you can also see there's a blue C icon which indicates that I will accept ChipMeUp dollars. It has my Full Tilt username and the details about the event. Also, because I put the tournament ID in, I can now see that there are 4 other players also playing in this event. Next is a form where I can enter the results once I've played the event, and then below that we have the pie chart. At the moment, no one has bought a share, so all the shares remain green. As the owner of an event, I can reserve shares for friends if I like. Simply click on one of the pieces of pie and then the Reserve Shares button. I can also edit my payment options by adding or removing using the drop-down list. For example, I could choose to remove Full Tilt as a payment option. Now to demonstrate what a seller needs to do when a share is sold. Let's have a look at what the pie chart looks like at the various stages. When a share has been purchased, the segment of the pie will turn red, and you'll be able to see who has purchased the share in the list on the left-hand side. Here we can see this share was bought by Naysayer and this one by RKUOK. If I click on the Buyer Payments link, I can see that Naysayer purchased the share with ChipMeUp dollars, so the money has been automatically transferred to my account, and the share set to sold. However, RK chose to use a Full Tilt player transfer for the payment, so I need to open my Full Tilt account and check that the money has been transferred. Once I've received the payment from RKUOK, I click on the share and change the status to sold, and then return to the event page. And now we can see that the share is set to sold. So once I've played the event, I can enter my results and then click the Save Results button. I'll then be taken to the event payout page. This page will list all the players with a share, their percentage, winnings and payment methods. As Naysayer used ChipMeUp dollars, I can pay him out immediately from my ChipMeUp balance. And now we can see that it will change the status to paid. The other share was paid for using Full Tilt, so I'll open my Full Tilt client, transfer the money to RKUOK, and then I can click the Set to Paid link, which will just confirm that I've paid the player and then change the status to paid. So, back to my event page, and now both shares are set to paid out. And that's how easy it is to create an event on ChipMeUp.com.